But have you guys heard of pirates?
Yes.
Of the Caribbean, yes.
What are your thoughts on pirates, just generally?
They seem kind of scary.
I think they're quite misunderstood because when I think of pirates, I honestly think of Jack Sparrow.
No, I think you misunderstand.
Yeah,
because,
probably. And then
joking.
I watched that film with Tom Hanks. I cannot recall what it is right now.
Captain
Castaway.
Phillips.
Oh my gosh, yes, it is. Not Castaway. And then I was like, oh, these are pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm the captain.
I'm just trying to...
Are you alright?
If you try to find some pirate footage,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think and say at the same time. But let me get into it. So pirates, right?
Yes.
They're different now to what they used to be, right? They're not
Mhm.
the romanticized, I have an eye patch, I have some
The dreaded
lovely...
Pirate Roberts.
Yeah, I've got some lovely, luscious locks and a
Davy
captain's
Jones
hat
locker.
and skull and crossbones on my hat
Yeah.
and a peg leg and a jacket.
And a striped shirt.
Perhaps even a waistcoat, depending on the class.
Liquor.
'Cause, you know, their outfits really varied depending
They
on the
do,
pirate.
actually, yes.
It's not like that anymore. But that's not what I'm talking about. We're going way back to when pirates were still cool. But thieving is never cool, right? I don't want to endorse crime.
Robbery.
No.
I don't know why I'm saying this. Let me just get into the story. So, have you guys heard of Sam Bellamy?
I have not.
Otherwise known as Black Sam Bellamy.
No.
Definitely
Spoiler
have
alert, he's not actually black.
Oh.
He's just got black hair. But apparently in the time, it was when people still wore wigs and crap of that white kind of hair.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
he was actually different in that he had his natural black hair. Probably not these kind of pirates, Ev. I was just saying, not the Somalian pirates.
Somalian
Get some
pirate.
footage of like Pirates of the Caribbean pirates.
Oh gosh, that is amazing. 5
Not-
risky
pirates.
spices
But
in the
not
world.
actually Pirates of the Caribbean because we'll get a copyright strike.
Oh, well, this is-
Just look
you've
up
given
Sam
me a
Bellamy
hard-
and see if anything comes up.
Okay.
Or Black Sam Bellamy.
Okay.
But he's not actually black.
It just his hair was.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And you know what they called him?
What? Black Sam Bellamy?
Yes. I just realized how dumb that sounded. No, he had another name, which was the Prince of Pirates. Because even though he did steal things, he never really killed the people when he stole them. He would actually usually, if they had a better ship, he would take their ship and give them his old ship.
Okay.
Which is kind of contrary to most pirates who just kind of pilfer and kill everything.
Yeah, sure.
Or enslave the people that they're going to get.
So you just swap for a better deal every time.
Yeah. Which is
Buy
like,
swap sell.
if you got robbed, like, and I had my iPhone X, right? And they're like, give me your phone. I'm like, oh, damn it. And then he
Not
goes,
the iPhone.
here, have an iPhone 6. I'll be like, oh, all right. You know, that
Yeah.
that
Thanks
kinda
for not killing me.
that
Yeah,
kinda
no, I see
lessens
what
the
you
blow.
mean. Yeah.
That lessens the blow. I mean, it's a little bit more serious because a ship is bigger, right? But same concept.
So he didn't like killing people.
Yeah.
He
So
just
I'm just trying to
liked
paint
upgrading.
this picture is this guy isn't as bad as he sounds.
Okay.
Now, so do you know why he started piracy?
No.
Was he poor and couldn't dig up the road? I don't know.
It's you're not far
Oh,
off,
gosh.
honestly. It's the classic tale of I'm not good enough to impress this lady's family.
Oh, classic.
Yeah.
Dowry.
So
Wouldn't she give them
he was
dowry?
he was a privateer, and he's like,
Wait, what's a privateer?
it's,
what
it's
is
almost
it?
like an employed pirate kind of,
Oh.
but it's legal.
Yeah.
So you're just a kind of a trader of
A
like
boat
things.
person.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
in the service of the queen or whatever.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So he went off to find his fortune of some sunken treasure and just looting, like legally finding treasure.
Mm-hmm.
And turns out that's not a very easy thing to do. You know,
I could imagine.
turns out it's really hard to find treasure in the water. I mean, the ocean's
how
pretty
far
deep.
back are we talking as well,
It
by the way?
is actually 1715.
Oh,
There you go.
So 300 years
definitely
ago.
difficult,
They
yeah.
didn't have underwater technology back
Nope.
then. You just swam, right?
Mm.
Or
Correct.
Deep sea
got a
diving.
jar over your head and went down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
Maybe
doesn't
not
go
even
very
that.
deep with pressure
Mm.
and things.
No.
So he turned to a life of crime to make money to impress a girl, like we all have.
Classic.
Yeah.
All guilty.
Yeah.
Caribbean.
Classic.
Been there,
Yeah.
been there. He's actually the most he's considered one of the most successful pirates of all time.
Mhm.
But he was only a pirate for a year, which is psycho, right?
That is psycho.
So he was a pirate for a year, and he got 53 ships.
What?
Mental.
Yeah.
So he's really
Hey.
good at what he did.
Yeah, so that's like one a week. There's 52 weeks of the year.
Yeah,
right?
it is, yeah.
So it's, on 1 week you got 2, but the rest you got the rest
Christmas,
was
you got a
average,
bonus.
one a week.
Yeah.
That's
So-
pretty good.
So it's estimated, Forbes magazine estimated that he actually gained 120 million worth of value over that. So that's things like cannons, money, jewels, what's the...
Treasure.
There's like different kinds of metal they always used to have. I can't remember what it's called.
Gold.
Yeah, gold and like silver and things like
Iron.
that. Yeah, there was a lot of weird things in the list. I was like, that is valuable.
Cool.
I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, okay.
Terracotta, maybe. I don't know.
Jars of clay.
Yeah.
Alabaster.
So why I'm talking about this guy, you might be wondering.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
wondering.
you're a bit
is
obsessed.
I'd like to
because no, there's a reason. I'm not just pulling this out of history
Okay.
because someone else pulled it out of history.
Okay.
So this week, a guy by the name of something, Barry Clifford, has...
Not Barry.
It is said that he has found the bones of Sam Bellamy.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
Buried treasure, buried pirates.
Where did he find them?
Off the coast of Cape Cod.
Ooh.
So in the
Classic.
in the
Oh.
80s, it's this Barry Clifford kind of set off on a mission to find the wreck of Sam Bellamy because it's like a historical legend or folklore in Cape Cod, and that's kind of where he was. And they found the story of the ship is the last ship he got. Sorry, I already spoiled the story. Is he spoiled the Widder Galley, which was a 300-ton, 102-foot English slave ship. So he's he's freeing slaves as well. So this guy, he's
Wow.
all right.
He's a bit of a Robin Hood,
Yeah, that's actually
an
what they
all-rounder?
called him. Did you read the story?
No, I didn't. I
Okay.
legit. This
He
is
considered
the first
himself the
time.
Robin Hood of pirates.
That's all right.
And so he took that ship because it's like you don't get much better than that ship. It had like 28 cannons on it. He turned it into like a war horse of ships.
Wow.
That sounds weird, but like a big warship.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so you think he's unstoppable, right? You think he's at the peak of his career. He's got 120 million in his ship, his new ship that has so many cannons, it's probably weighing it down. Then
Oh no, what?
they get shipwrecked from a huge storm,
Oh.
and like most of them die.
That's just the
There's
way.
8 survivors, and guess what happens to the survivors? They get hanged for piracy
Oh,
in
God.
Boston.
No.
So was he hanged?
No.
So he was lost at sea,
Yes.
which is how this person has found his remains.
Exactly, because Barry Clifford in the 80s
Baza.
found the ship.
Oh, so the ship was found in the 80s?
Yeah, but because
Right.
there's so much loot and crap, and because it's like in the ocean, and it's
Yes.
actually a lot trickier to, salvage things.
Yeah.
And there's so much growth of sea things. It's actually like really hard to differentiate what's
Actually
what is what. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not confirmed.
Yes, I think
I've
it's
watched Fool's Gold before.
yeah. I believe they found a hip bone that they think is his.
A hip bone.
I could not get the details
Wait,
of why they actually think it's him.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna ask.
But they seem pretty dead set, and they're
That
doing.
it's
like a
Black
hip.
Sam
But the way
Bellamy.
they're gonna test it is there's a distant relative of Bellamy that they're gonna like compare. So
Okay.
they can actually find out,
Really?
which is super interesting. And yeah, this Barry Clifford has made so much money off finding these jewels and stuff
Bloody Barry.
in this because it was just
So he
this
kind of
giant
just
slave
claimed that
ship
as his
that was just
own.
sunk.
So if you, well, that's what I'm saying. So if he's discovered it, is it just his for the taking?
I think so. Or
What?
isn't that
It'd
how
have to
salvage
be.
works?
Well,
Ocean law in ocean
I
is
don't
pretty
know
random
what
and
the
weird.
water people do.
Water people.
Water rats.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
don't
because
know.
it's not a country, right? It's the ocean.
yeah.
But
wouldn't
isn't
it be
there still
long?
like lines
Like
of
borders and
like
territories.
border?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
But does it belong to the country or like if you find a buried treasure in your backyard, does that mean you can just keep it, or do you have to hand it in?
I think if you find it, you should keep it.
Exactly.
Yeah, like.
And the guy's like giving all the historical stuff like to museums and stuff like that. Like he's not.
Like,
He's not ruining it.
No. And you went to the trouble of finding the ship.
Yeah.
And all of that. I think, you deserve a bit of a reward.
Kind of should, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be really hard to, even if they do the DNA testing, to figure out that it is him.
Yeah. It doesn't seem very conclusive.
No.
Do you reckon in the 1700s they had poo knives?
Knives? Probably.
I think
no,
so.
actually, because they probably didn't even have toilets.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably just went off the side of the ship.
Yeah. Or in the ship,
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ugh.
to be honest.
Do you think they just had a hole in the ship? It just went down.
Yeah.
Haven't you seen them?
Like a
Well,
bomb.
not there, because like you couldn't have a
Go
hole
down.
in the ship, because that's how ships work.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
that
I've
would-
just thought
No,
about
that-
that.
yeah.
Water and stuff.
A whole out the ship.
Maybe
There's
it
like-
had like a little section outwards.
Yeah,
And you
it's
just,
like it's like walking the plank, but it's like a
Yes.
butthole.
I thought they just like emptied buckets.
Yeah.
Well, that too. Probably.
I don't know.
Wait, where have you seen this?
Oh, places. Places.
You explore, you.
Wow.
Anyway.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, interesting.
Sam
I'm gonna have to look him
Bellamy.
up. How
It's-
have they not made a movie about this?
Yeah.
I know.
I
If you
know.
actually watch the show Black Sails, I believe he is a character in that.
I
He
don't
might-
watch that.
He might even be the main character, don't you?
No.
It's pretty good.
Never heard of that.
What's it on?
Stars, which is the American network. I think it's on Showtime or something here, some sort of Foxtel show. It's all right. I don't want to recommend it, but if you really like pirates, go for it. It's got all the famous
I don't like
pirates.
Yeah,
pirates
me
that
either.
much.
I
Yeah,
don't.
like
want to watch
Blackbeard,
that
all the
ever.
famous characters are in it.
Mm.
Jack Sparrow isn't. I think he was made up for the Disney one.
I'm pretty sure he was.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
Black
think he's a
Pearl?
real person.
The Black Pearl.
Oh, really?
Dreaded Pirate Roberts
Oh,
is the best
really?
pirate ever.
I'm just saying. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Disney.
You're wrong.
Princess Bride.
Anyway, that's all for this week. This has been Trend Settings
Oh.
episode 74.
Nick
We've had
says it's on Stan.
we've had so many women on today.
So many.
Yay.
How do you
So
guys
many.
feel?
I'm feeling very empowered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
Mm.
I feel like I could stand next to Natalie Portman and fight for the time is up.
Ooh.
That's how I feel.
I just feel really happy that my Korean fans could tune in,
Yeah.
and I just feel
Oh, gosh.
really honoured, to be honest.
Nice.
Komawa.
Kamawa.
You're going to enjoy your goat curry when you go.
Yeah, I will.
How are you feeling, Ali?
Yeah.
To have
I
so
feel
many
great. I
females
really want
here.
some goat curry now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But besides that,
Party
I
at
think
Maz's.
this went really well.
Yeah.
Thank you
I
for
think
having
we
us.
should have
I
more
think
women
so.
on more often.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, and ditch
I
the
know
fellas
you
more.
I know. Yeah. Just saying.
Yeah.
Mm.
But anyway,
Oh,
this has
yay.
been Trend Settings episode 76. We hope you enjoy watching. We enjoyed recording it. We are on Facebook Live every Thursday at
Every
8 or
Thursday.
8:15. This was the first time we started at 8, which they said was because it was ladies.
Yes.
And
I
We're just
agree.
good at what we do.
Yeah.
look, I'm just going to agree with it. You know, things go well. Now,
Well, you can cultivate change, so.
okay.
Whoa.
8 o'clock next
Okay.
week. I'll be on
Thank you for
that.
tuning in, guys.
Thanks. Yes, but you should subscribe on YouTube. You should like
Yeah.
us on Facebook, and
Yes.
you should listen to us on podcast platforms and review us on all of these platforms,
We're
except
trendy.
on YouTube, because I don't think you can review people on
I
YouTube.
don't think so.
You sure
Just
can
comment.
share though, and you sure can
comment
subscribe, and you sure can get amongst it in the conversation, because
Mm.
that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good
Troll us.
discourse.
Mm-hmm.
Now, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Gang,
Goodbye. Goodbye. Where's the mouse? I found it. I should go and hit and broad.
Oh, gosh.